Hi there, just read this disclaimer please. So, bit of carnage in the market since I did that little switch a few days ago. So in the end I did take the opportunity. So I just thought I'd update you. So what I've done is I've spent about £7 on Fundsmith and, well, actually, to put it in the correct order, on Scottish Mortgage and Fundsmith. So as you can see here, here's the before portfolio, and as you can see there was about 14 grand in cash, in quotes, because actually I have more than that, but this 14 grand is the 14 grand that I'm willing to invest. The rest of it's my emergency fund, so I don't include it in the portfolio. So this 14 grand here is now down to about 7 grand. So I bought, so on Friday afternoon, deal date, that's the wrong one. So on Friday afternoon, 28th of February, I bought Scottish Mortgage. I got 5.47, and it seems like I've timed it really well. It didn't feel like it at the time, because actually it went lower than that after I bought it. But this chart obviously just puts one time point a day, and it doesn't even go as low as 547. So it feels quite good now, but it didn't at the time. Like I say, it was down a fair bit more, I think, after I bought it. But you know, volatile times, aren't they? So I've got a bit of a low point, and it seems to have recovered by a few percent today. So, but yeah, I'm not declaring it a victory, because I'm sure there'll be more volatility to come. And you know what? In a way, I kind of want there to be some more volatility, because another step down here, maybe, and I'll probably put the other 7 grand to work, I would imagine. So that was pretty good. And then Fundsmith, I got today's price, because obviously this is the beauty of investment trust. I could do it there and then in the moment, and I've managed to do better than this chart showing. With Fundsmith, I had to just make the decision. I actually made the decision late Friday, after the markets had closed, even in the US, and then executed today. So obviously I've got the whole, and by the time the US market had closed, it had recovered by quite a bit. So I didn't actually get a drop from Friday's noon price to Monday's noon price. I didn't get a drop, got a slight increase. But you know, it's still a bit of a dip here as you look in 1 year. What are we talking here then? So what's that, 458 maybe is the recent high. 458 divided by 458, so just over 10% from its high. And I think Scottish Mortgage is more than 10%. I see we get more information here. Aren't investment trusts much better than, sorry, recent? So the 1 year high was 661.5, which is the all-time high, incidentally. Sorry, 547 is the price I got roughly for that, divided by 661.5, so about a 17 drop in Scottish Mortgage. But if you look at it, it looks like a fairly decent time point, perhaps, if you look on the 1 year scale. But if you look at the 5 year, it's nothing. So it's not like you've got it. It's not like the market's bombed by half and I've got a good price. It's no better than here or here. Well, there would be a really good time to buy. So anyway, it's not like I don't think that this is like the best market timing ever, but you know, I felt like I should get more money going to work. Who knows if it'll turn out to be a good decision or not. Probably won't, but hey, doesn't matter. The market's all recovering in time, even if it is like a disaster from now on. And I've updated my unitisation spreadsheet a couple of times on Friday and Monday, and as you can see, it's all pretty bad. Accumulation unit. Over the 2 and a bit years, I've lost 6% or 5.5% in total. It's really bad. If you look at the chart, look how bad that is. Yeah, I definitely need to improve, that's for sure. Because I took the spreadsheet that I that I did for one of those previous videos. Simplified it a bit because I don't have a annuity or a final benefit salary or anything. And here's my projection of my net worth if I carry on going as I'm going. So if I spend 14 grand and if I increase my spends by 3%, that's how long my money will last. Oh, I'm assuming a 6%. So if we assume a 5% to be pessimistic, markets are pretty toppy, aren't they? So maybe that's more realistic. It'll last me 30 years. So what I've got here is, I've got scenario 1 where I don't make a big purchase, and scenario 2 where I do make a big purchase. Maybe I shouldn't make the big purchase. So what happens if inflation goes down to 2%? Bit of a better picture. But yeah, I certainly need to tighten the belt and make some better decisions with my investments, really. But you know, I'm you know, youngish enough to go back to work. I can do like 2 months temp work a year if necessary. That'll be a couple of grand in my bank. So to kind of correct this if it looks like it's going majorly wrong. So it's not a big deal if I don't get anywhere close to this number. It's not the end of the world. Anyway, there's the update. So who knows? In a few days' time, I might be putting this number down to 0. Who knows? Oh yeah, and so in growthiness, I'm now up to 38.74 in growthiness from 36.69 a few days ago. And I'm now up to I was at 38.27% international, now up to 40.76% international. So, making progress. And Scottish Mortgage and Fundsmith are now only about 4 or 5 grand away from target. So, alright, that's it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.